Hello everyone and welcome back to another Weather Guy video. Today we will be talking about Tropical Storm Nestor. I am using Tropical Tidbits shown on the left hand side of your screen and Keynote on the right. My logo is made with Collage. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I am using Tropical Tidbits. And here is the radar. And let's zoom in on the southeast United States, because that's where the storm will be targeting. So here's the center of the low pressure, right around here. That's Tropical Storm Nestor. Now, it's going to make landfall around here in Florida, about where Hurricane Michael, the Cat 5 superstorm, made landfall last year. So let's go through and point out some of the notable aspects of this. So first off, there's a lot of rain with this storm, and a lot of it is concentrated to the north and east of the low pressure. Even though the tip of Louisiana will get significant amounts of rainfall. Now, as the low pressure continues to strengthen, you can see that the thunderstorms get more consistent in that northeastern part of the storm, and they become more common. Then, as the storm continues to strengthen, it kind of stalls out a bit, and by tomorrow morning, it makes landfall as probably a medium power tropical storm. And you can see that all the heavy rain extends at landfall from Alabama and Georgia to the Tampa region of Florida. Now, after this makes landfall, it weakens significantly and moves off into the southeast. There's still that thunderstorm presence. It's just not as significant. So, most of it is on the shorelines and that northeastern part of the storm. And then we can just wrap that up. And we'll move off into the northeast. So, quick recap. The storm moves north and east. A lot of thunderstorms, a lot of rain. And then keeps moving through the southeast. Next up, we are going to look at wind speeds. So, here's the wind speeds currently. As you can see, they do strengthen. Then that low pressure forms up. And you can see, it seems subtropical, but then right around here, it all wraps together. That's when you get probably almost hurricane level. You can see purples. That's between 64 and 80 mile an hour winds. So, high-end tropical storm is what we're looking at. I wouldn't say anything more, and I'd say the wind speeds, this isn't surface wind speeds, we'll look at that next. This is a little bit higher up. This is about cloud level. And then, as it continues to move into the region, the winds just don't die off. They do in the northwestern part of the storm, usually the weaker part of the storm. But on the shoreline, you're going to be experiencing a lot of wind with this storm. You're not getting out of it that easy. So let's go back to right now. Now we're going to look at 10 meters. So, about 10 yards above the surface. You can see that the storm, you have a little bit more even wind. And when it makes landfall, not much wind on the surface inland, but on the shoreline you could see, especially like the barrier islands of North Carolina, the coastline of Florida is going to get some tropical storm force winds. So will Alabama, coastal Georgia, the Carolinas, and then the Jersey Shore could see something, but that's going to be very parallel. So the winds on ground level aren't as significant as a tropical storm, probably low-end tropical storm. Now we're going to move into total accumulated precip. So there's the totals, but let's kind of go back. So this storm is going to dump a lot of rain very quickly, especially in those thunderstorms. Now, as we click through, you can see the coastlines and around the center of the storm is going to get hit the most. Alright. So as you look, this is where the low pressure is going to track. Can only move laterally, sorry. There we go. So it's probably going to move about on this pink line here. There we go. So you can see if, other than that, you're going to be getting that 1/2 inch to 2 inch mark. The only areas where I would watch for some flash flooding and possibly some storm surge is around the landfall point. That's because you're going to be getting a lot of rainfall. You're going to be getting in this more maroon color, so I'd say 3 to 4 inches in spots, but mostly about 2 inches. Then you also have the tropical storm force winds. So with this storm, you're not going to have larger areas of impacts, but the core of the storm, the low pressure, will have significant impacts. Next up, we are going to go to the continental US, and we're going to do the longer range and the radar. So, alright, after Nestor makes landfall, that's definitely tropical. There's no doubt about that. But as it goes overland and it weakens, it moves into the northeast, and you kind of get that 9. So there's your 9. It would be a weak nor'easter if it does, and it would be a very coastal nor'easter. But there's still significant impacts with this storm. You have rain, and it falls quickly, especially in Washington, D.C., Delaware, New Jersey, and Montauk area of Long Island, Rhode Island, eastern shore of Connecticut, and the Cape. It's going to rain pretty heavily. And then another thing you got to look at, let's look at the surface winds. Alright. So, yeah, you're going to get possibly some surge from this. So it will be a weak nor'easter on the scale. I don't know if the National Weather Service is going to call it a nor'easter, but it's a possibility. So with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. I'll play through it one more time. And then, so you see it stalls out, makes landfall, moves through the southeast, very slowly, not as quick as it got to the coast, and then you kind of get that nor'easter 9 shape. So let's go back to this, and I will leave you guys with this scene right here. So you'll see a circle with my logo. If you click that, it will ask you if you want to subscribe to the channel. And then there will be 2 video links for you to watch. So if you enjoyed this video, I recommend you clicking one of those links. And if not, you can just end the video there. So thank you guys for watching. If you're in the Panhandle of Florida, stay safe. This isn't as significant as Michael from last year, but it still deserves some lookout, and there have been warnings posted. So if your house tends to flood or is impacted by storm surge, I would recommend evacuating. I don't think the state of Florida has had made any mandatory evacuation orders, but just think ahead and stay safe. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.